just before we go on, that was the answer we had to the last question. For the benefit of those on video, we could factorise it like this if we wanted to. They're all the same thing. If you want to see that in detail, pause that because I'm moving on to the next question. Okay, here's the next question. Integrate x times by x squared plus 1 all cubed. And again, we're told that u is something, and it's going to be x squared plus 1. So if you look back at what we did last time, I'm going to write down first of all what that is, and I'm going to work on this. What was the first thing I did last time?
Put it in terms of x.
Put it in terms of x, yeah. So write that as x equals something. So if I take 1 off both sides, I will get that. And then if I square root both sides, I've got what x is equal to. Okay? So that's going to be an important line. Once I had got what x was last time, what did I do next? Yeah, okay, next thing to do is find dx du. So differentiate what you've got with respect to u. Eve. You've got a bracket with a power. We are differentiating it. Can you tell us the process of what we do or the answer?
Would it be half u minus 1 to the minus half?
Yes, it will. Be exactly that. You bring the power down, you write the bracket down, you knock a whole 1 off the bracket, off the power, sorry, and however many u's there are here, you also write that number at the front. Here it was 1, so we didn't sort of have to do that bit. So yeah, we've got that. When we had dx du last time, what did we do then? So yeah, so to get what? Whoever said that? Hang on, so on the left hand side of the equals, what did we have? Dx, yeah, okay. So the next thing is to write that as dx equals, okay, which is just multiplying that du, taking it up to the other side. So that will probably be a very important line, and I'll stick with that. It's probably a very important line up there as well. So when we had done all of this, what did I do next? Can one of the girls tell me what did I do next once I got to this stage last time? Rewrite the original question. Okay, so my integral was the integral of x. That is this. X I'm changing to u minus 1 to the power of a half. X was being times by x squared plus 1 cubed. What's x squared plus 1 cubed going to be? Yeah, x squared plus 1 is u, so x squared plus 1 all cubed would be u cubed. So I've done that bit, I've done that bit, now I've got my dx. Well, dx is equal to this, so I'll write this down. And whilst that may look messy always at this stage, now you try and rewrite that so it actually becomes simpler. Is there any cancelling, simplifying, anything you can spot that you can do
Would it go down to
there?
half u cubed?
It does. Can you explain why?
Because the u minus 1 to the power of half and the u minus 1 to the power of minus half cancel out.
That's right. If you look at that and that, those are being multiplied together and the bracket is the same. When you multiply together, what do you do with the powers? You add them. So what you're actually going to get there from that purple box, if I just write it down over here, is u minus 1 to the power of a half plus minus a half, which is u minus 1 to the power of 0. Anything to the power of 0 is 1, so they disappear. So your integral is well, we are left with that u cubed and that half. So it's u cubed over 2 du. And that is something much more straightforward to integrate. Laura, could you integrate u cubed over 2, please?
Integrate.
Yeah.
A half goes through the integral sign.
Okay. So I need you to integrate the u cubed, please.
And 2 4 over 4.
Yeah. Okay. We've done our integration, so at this point we ought to write down done our integration, so we ought to write down a plus c. Okay. That is the same as u to the power of 4 over 8.
I assume we've gone through it now.
Okay, so we've got there. And what do we do next at this point now? Yeah, okay, we substitute in x. Substitute in x. So instead of going u4 over 8 plus c, what is u to the power of 4? Well, I know what u is. U was x squared plus 1. Had that written down earlier. That was written down up here. So that to the power of 4 over 8 plus c is the answer to my question. Okay.